Remember how I was only gonna sew from my stash? Remember that video where I said, yeah, I'm not buying any more fabric, I'm only gonna sew from my stash? Well, I did have a caveat that unless it was a very specific project, yeah. I bought more fabric. Hello. As you would have seen in the introduction, I bought more fabric. I sure did. Although, I'm wondering if I really did have a stash busting fail. Maybe you'll be able to tell me. So, by the way, I am Lizzie. This is Killer Kitsch Lizzie, and it's my weird little place where I like to knit and sew and do other crafty things. I really appreciate you joining me. If it's your first time here, please subscribe. Welcome back to anyone who's been following along with all my videos. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot. So yeah, I have a lot of fabric. I'm just gonna flip it over here and start at the other end. So part of this was because of my birthday. I was gifted some fabric. I was given a gift card for the fabric store I go to all the time. And some of this might, well, it's not might be, some of this is going to be for a project or a couple of projects. However, I probably could have done these projects with the stuff that's in my stash, but I didn't. Also, I get visions on how I want to do things, and after being gifted some fabric, which I'm going to show you in a minute, I actually got a huge vision on a project I'm working on. So now I have a color theme, because I was struggling with that. So I'll be buying more fabric to do this project. So partly it's a stash busting fail, and partly it's not. Let me know what you think after watching this video. Okay, so hopefully I can balance all this on my knee. I don't have a table in front of me. I have one behind me, but I don't want to keep turning. Okay, so this first bit of fabric, my wonderful friend and sister in crime, especially when it comes to buying fabric, Lori, gifted me this gorgeous print. I am not going to try to push it towards the closer to the camera because it's going to go out of focus. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm talking, you're going to see a video or a photo pop up of close-ups of this fabric. So this fabric is greens and blues, and there's some yellow in here, I think, and a little bit of peach. Or, yeah, it's like a peach. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's like lilies. And immediately when I saw this, so eventually down the road, I'm not exactly sure what month this is going to happen, but it is on my list of projects to film for here. I'm going to do a tiki capsule wardrobe. I'm assuming it's probably going to happen more at the beginning of the year, just to sort of prepare for spring and summer. And seeing this fabric, and it's all these colors that work with me, like work for my skin tone. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be the pieces. This is going to be like, I don't know what this piece is going to be yet. I do know one of the things. There's a lot here. I think there's like 6.5 meters, I think. It's a lot of fabric. So I know one of the things coming out of this is going to definitely be a shirt for my husband. I don't know what the rest is going to be. Might be a dress. I'm not 100% sure. But what I'm going to do is, do things like also a skirt and a top and a bolero and a couple other things. maybe a couple skirts actually. And what I'll do is I will pull colors from here to buy fabric, so that it kind of matchy kind of thing. Yeah, so this already has set me the wheels in motion for the that wardrobe, capsule wardrobe for the it's probably going to be in the new year, because I have a bunch of other projects coming up that are going to probably take me to the end of the year, and I'm reaching behind anyway. So this other fabric I bought, no specific plans for it. However, I've wanted something in this print forever, and I've just never found one that I liked. And I used my gift card to buy this. And it is, actually got quite a bit of it too. It was on sale. It was on a huge discount too. So again, I'll do close-ups and stuff. It's an animal print, which, funny enough, I have no garments. Oh no, that's not true. I have no me-made garments in this print. I do have a couple of cardigans that were purchased in animal print, but I don't have any me-made garments in animal print. So there's enough here to do a dress and probably a bolero, or some sort of jacket cover-up, or a dress and a blouse. There's quite a bit of fabric here. There's actually 2 bits of it. And the reason it's in 2 bits is because it was like in kind of a section for ends of bolts. So I bought what was left on these 2 bolts. So as I said, like, no specific plans yet, but I have kind of an idea what I'm going to make with this. And this is probably going to happen sooner than later. And another thing I bought with my gift certificate, and oh my god, this is such beautiful, beautiful rayon. The rig's falling off my lap now. It is, it says Honolulu on it. It's like a Honolulu Hawaiian print. It's upside down. Try to get this the right way around so I can show it to you. Okay, it's probably gonna all fall off my lap, but yeah, I just, as soon as I saw this, I think I posted pretty sure I posted a picture of this on Instagram. Actually, it's probably gonna wash me out if I do that. Yeah, it has beautiful hibiscus flowers on it. A whole bunch of different vintage Hawaiian seams. It's a rayon. Again, I bought a lot of this. I think I bought, I want to say 5 meters, possibly 6, because this was like $4 or something. It was crazy cheap. Anyway, so again, it was an end of a bolt. Actually, I think I finished that bolt. I finished that bolt. So, there's enough here to do, like, Bex has a dress that I've been working on for a while. It's called the I'm gonna say this wrong. Pakmu. I apologize if I said that wrong. I should like look this stuff up ahead of time. I am so sorry. Anyway, which needs a drapey material, and this is gonna work for that, I think. So I just need to tweak that toile a bit more. It got set aside because I was doing other things, so this is probably going to be part of the whole tiki capsule thing too, because it does have similar colors as the first fabric I showed you. And though it doesn't, the print doesn't match that. Actually, though, if I did a bolero, it might work, or a jacket with this, it might. Anyway, this is going in that pile. It's not washed yet. This has to be hand washed. I still have not bought Zero. Because when I go to the grocery store, it's like these massive jugs, and I don't really have any. Anyways, the huge jug is not convenient. Anyways, so I'm trying to find the smaller bottle of Zero. Maybe they don't make them anymore. Maybe they only make the big container. I don't know. Anyway, but I do still need to hand wash this. So, but oh my god, it's so beautiful. It feels so nice, and it's really lovely and drapey. I'm pretty sure this is going to be super comfortable to wear. So, put you back there. Okay, so the next 2 bits of fabric I bought are going to be for an upcoming October project. And if anyone knows me, And they know it's my favoriteest time of the year. It's gonna be for Halloween. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm making with this. I will show you the fabric. Only one person knows, and she will not give away my secrets. She was actually there when I bought this fabric. And yeah, so that's upcoming in October. I'm gonna start working on that soon. As soon as I get, well, actually, by the time you see this video, the Haslam series will be up. It'll already be up. So, but as I'm filming it, I'm still getting the videos up on YouTube. So in October, which is probably when, actually, you're probably gonna see this before October, this video, or you might not. Might see this video at the beginning of October. Who knows? Yeah, so this project's happening in October. So there'll be a separate video, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what that project is. But yeah, I bought this. Oh, this is not showing up as the color as it is. So this is a bright green. Not quite a lime green. I was looking specifically for lime green cotton and I couldn't find it. This is pretty close. But it's not really showing up on film exactly. It's coming out way brighter than it really is. But I have this as part of the project. And I have, again, there'll be close-ups, this beautiful bat fabric. It has bats and skulls and ghosts and ivy and cats. I think that's it. And this fabric, I actually have a dress in sort of this fabric. It is the same print, but it's white. The gray is actually white. Actually, maybe in that project video, I'll wear that dress so you can see it. But yeah, this again, this was the end of a bolt. This was the last of this fabric, according to the person at the store. Maybe they lied. I don't know. Or maybe it was just the last of the fabric at that store. I don't know. Anyways, this is also part of that project. So, that was me buying fabric when I said I wasn't going to buy more fabric. Some of it was part of a gift. Some of it was part of a gift card, that birthday related, all of it. The rest are specifically for projects. Well, except for the animal print. I don't 100% know what I'm making with that yet. It's going to get used sooner than later, actually. It's going to probably get used before the stash stuff I showed you. Guilty. I have no restraint when it comes to fabric, I swear. I try. And then as soon as I find out, oh, this store's having a... Well, and the reason we bought this, actually, one of the fabric stores that we go to on the regular is moving. It's just moving down the street, but... it was trying to, it had a huge sale. We're talking like 75% off of a lot of things, 50% off some. And as soon as I saw it, I was trying to restrain myself. But then I talked to, Lori went with me, and I'm like, they're having a moving sale, and we're like, let's go. We were actually thinking, oh, we're not going to find anything, because by the time we get there, all the good stuff's going to be gone. No. All the good stuff wasn't gone. And I actually didn't even think I was going to find any Halloween fabric, to be honest, because a lot of times when they do these moving sales, they just put all the stuff out, like the ends of bolts and things like that, which they did, but no, they had a lot of really good fabric, so yeah. I'm not going to tell you which store it is now, because by the time I tell you this, they're going to have moved and have regular prices again, so there's no point telling you. Anyways, yeah, that was my possible stash busting fail. I don't know. Was it a half and half? Was it 50% fail for 50% following my own rules? I don't know. What do you think? How about you all let me know in the comments below. Let me know if I failed. Because I actually will openly accept that failure. Anyway, that is it for this video. I just wanted to show you the fabric I got and like find out how badly I failed. Again, as I said at the beginning, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, please subscribe. I have a couple of fun projects coming up very, very soon. I'm also planning, and I know this is a few months away, and I shouldn't even be talking about it yet, but I'm actually going to do a couple of really fun crafty things for Christmas, and they could be possible gifts if you want. So if you want to see what I make with all this fabric, if you want to see what this project is coming up in October, not only subscribe, check that little ding bell thing, whatever that is, that notification bell, that's what it's called. And in the meantime, stay kitschy, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!